We spend so much of our energy trying to, well, to manage or fix or just completely erase our difficult emotions. But what if that whole struggle, that entire fight, is based on a huge misunderstanding? Let's dive into a powerful idea that might just change how you relate to all that tough stuff. Okay, I want you to just sit with this question for a moment. Seriously, think about the last time you felt sad or angry or anxious. What was your first instinct? Probably to push it away, right? Distract yourself, find a quick fix, anything to make it stop. This question challenges that exact impulse. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, these feelings aren't problems we need to solve. So, what happens when we do follow that instinct, when we try to push our feelings down? Well, this brings us to the fundamental problem with fighting our emotions. We've all been there. You feel that knot forming in your stomach, or that tightness in your chest, and you immediately start telling yourself, I shouldn't feel this way, or come on, just get over it. You're literally fighting a part of yourself, trying to build this massive dam to hold back a river of feeling. But man, that dam takes a ton of energy to maintain. And this is the crucial part. Pushing a feeling away doesn't make it disappear. Nope, it just makes it louder. That little whisper of anxiety, it turns into a shout. That flicker of sadness becomes a heavy, suffocating fog. The feeling just gets more and more intense because it has a message for you. And trust me, it is not going to be ignored. This is where the whole perspective just flips on its head. See, we're often terrified that if we let ourselves really feel these things, we'll just fall apart. We're so scared of having a total breakdown. But what if that's not what's happening at all? What if it's something else entirely? Take a look at this. On both sides, you see the exact same emotional experiences. The tears, the anger, the sadness, they're identical. But we're conditioned to see them as a breakdown, a sign that we're losing control. But what if we reframe them as a breakthrough? It's the body's natural, powerful way of releasing all that stored up energy so it can finally heal. It's not a collapse, it's a release. Okay, so if these big emotions are actually a breakthrough and not a breakdown, how in the world do we navigate that? How do we go from fighting our feelings to actually letting them go? The process itself is beautifully simple. First, you just acknowledge it. No judgment. Just name it. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of anger right now. Second, you give it permission to move through you. Let the tears come if they need to. Let your body shake. Just let the feeling exist without trying to slam on the brakes. And third, once that wave has passed, you can consciously relax and just notice the calm that comes after the storm. And this right here, this is the reward. When you finally stop fighting and you allow that emotional energy to complete its cycle, your nervous system gets the message. The threat is over. The fight is done. And your body, which has been so tense and on high alert, can finally let go and return to a state of peace and safety. It's this deep physical release. So, how can we possibly remember this powerful concept, especially on those really tough days when our hearts feel heavy and it's just hard to think clearly? Well, there's a simple, memorable mantra for that. That's it. Just 3 simple words. Feeling is healing. The next time you feel that old, familiar urge to push a feeling away, just repeat this to yourself. It's a reminder that the act of feeling, the very thing you might be afraid of, is actually the path to healing. It's not a detour from your well-being. It is the way through. So, really, this isn't an ending. It's more of a new beginning. I'll leave you with this final thought. Let's stop asking which feelings we need to get rid of. Instead, let's ask ourselves, which emotion has been knocking, just waiting patiently for you to simply open the door and listen?